Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm Leah.
I'm Steve.
And we are Frugal Vagabond. And today we're both Frugal Vagabond.
Vagabond.
Yes. Only on Instagram.
Yeah.
And only him.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have not done a full long hour-ish live stream in a really long time. So today is Thursday, June 27th.
Yep.
And this is the first one we've done in quite a while. So, we're kind of waiting a minute. Hi, Hilde.
Hello.
Hi, Shelly. Thanks for joining. Steve and I, Frugal Vagabond, are on the Ultimate World Cruise with Royal Caribbean right now. And we yesterday left Montenegro, and we are on our way to Malta tomorrow.
Yes.
And we're super excited about the trip to Malta. Hey,
Yes,
TJ.
Hey.
Good to see you.
How you doing?
Hi, Heads. Hi, Christy. Hi, Jess. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Sunflower Mama. Candy Brandy.
TJ made it. Yes, she did.
Jenny,
Glad you did.
Jenny, Barb, Doug. Good to see all of you. Thanks for joining in. So this is a regular live stream for us. Ask us anything if you're curious about anything. Otherwise, and if we're talking, please feel free to interrupt.
Yes. Yes, we know TJ. Yeah. We know.
Anyway.
There's only one TJ Griffin.
Yes. You'll have to explain that one to me later. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Stephanie. Anyway, feel free to interrupt us with questions. Sometimes he has a tendency to keep talking. He's a reborn radio host that doesn't like dead air, whereas I don't really care so much. But anyway, we're happy to answer any of the questions you have.
Yep. A lot of people bouncing in.
Yes, there are.
Barb.
I'm so glad to see everybody. This is awesome.
Number. Okay, Mama. Join Erica.
So Nabak is asking, what's been our favorite step?
Stop.
Sorry, I meant stop.
Oh man,
Antarctica
I don't know.
for me.
Yeah, Antarctica was beautiful. So many though.
Yeah, so we were actually talking about this a couple of days ago. Like every one of our videos says stuff like, oh, it's so beautiful, it's so amazing here, it's so incredible. And it feels really old saying that time and time and time again. But the reality is, like 95% of the places that we've been have just been so incredibly beautiful. It's really overwhelming.
Yeah.
And it feels redundant and repetitive to say that stuff, but it doesn't mean it's less true, I guess, is the best way to look at it.
Yeah.
So one of the things I wanted to talk about that was just kind of interesting. Hi, Rinku. Somebody asked a while back, like, what do you guys do on sea days? And I know this because I watch other people's videos, that sometimes they get bored. I hate that when things pop up. They get bored with, there's not much to do on the ship. Today was not that day. So this is the only sea day that we have.
For this individual
sailing, which is 11 days.
Yes.
So we had, I have it in my notebook. I know I have it on my phone, but obviously I can't use my phone to look this up.
No.
I don't have it here.
Hello, everybody. Just glad y'all are here.
Yes, very glad everybody's
here. A whole bunch
here.
of names are popping in, and I can't. I see Judy Gillespie. I see Denise Morris. We're glad you're all here.
Thank you for joining.
Yes.
So first thing this morning at 9 a.m., well, actually before 9 a.m., hi, Tupac. I had to get to the gym. So I'm on a new fitness program right now. So I do major workouts 3 days a week. And today was my day for that, which was actually handy that it happened on a sea day. So, but the reason I had to do it first thing in the morning is because the rest of the day was full. So we had, at 9 o'clock in the morning, we had a destination talk. And then at 10:15, we had a top tier event, and some of our friends on the ship were making, just a reminder, don't forget to watch the presidential debate on Fox at 8. Okay, gotcha. I'm not sure if I'm sure we do have that access to that here, but anyway.
We probably do.
So the top tier event is recognizing some friends of ours that had just made Pinnacle on the last sailing, and we promised to show up. I recorded the event. Hi, King Inzu. Hello from Bali. Oh,
Yeah.
so nice to see you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We enjoyed Bali. Bali was nice.
right, 10:15.
Mhm.
We had that. That was
Top tier event.
that was half an hour, 45 minutes,
Mhm.
and then there was something else at 11:30. That was what do they call that? It's
Another destination.
enhancement lecture.
Yeah.
It was an enhancement lecture on Rome. I also recorded that one. You guys are going to see these later because
Yep.
I recorded them for a reason, so I'm going to upload them at some point. And then there was another, we have a platinum tour coming up for Rome to the Colosseum. And there's been a lot of talk about whether or not we will actually be able to get into the Colosseum or only be able to see it from the outside. So they're expecting it to be very crowded. And even though we obviously have advanced tickets, we're not sure if we're going to be able to get in.
Yeah. And
So-
the thing was mentioned, if it's going to take more than 45 minutes in line to get in, they're probably going to,
They're going to take us out and walk
Yeah.
around the outside.
yeah.
So, and a lot of people don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
Hi, Tierney.
either.
Hi, J-Love. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Patricia. Good to see you all. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Trisha. Trisha and Patricia, sorry.
Mhm,
Hi, Sky Operator. Good to see everyone. Hi, Paul. And Russell. and I'm having trouble keeping up now,
Oh,
too.
man. It's
And Sarah.
fantastic. It's
and
fantastic having
Jameson,
y'all all join
and
us.
Sarah. So I'm only saying the names that I can actually pronounce. The ones that are random numbers and letters, I don't know how to say those. So
Yeah.
hi, Joe. Hi, Sabrina. Anyway, so so then we had the Platinum Tour Q&A at 2:00.
Yeah.
And then after that, there was
Yes.
actually another thing that I wanted to go to. The lady who did the enrichment lecture on Rome has 3 books out, and she was going to be talking about one of the 3 books, stories about travels, and chance encounters, I think is what it was called. And we did not make it to that one because we had other stuff going on. I've been trying to. My phone is full. It is, and every week or so, I have to offload more stuff from my phone onto the computer so that I can free up more space to do more videos when we're out gallivanting around the world.
Yep.
And that took way longer than it was supposed to. And in fact, I'm still working on it. I'm back to India, getting India off my phone and bringing that over. That's where I'm at.
Lots of stuff.
Yep.
Lots of stuff.
So what else did you do today?
I went to the pool.
Yeah.
Sat around in the sun. May or may not have drank a beverage or two. But
Hi, Charlene. Hi,
Also
Joe.
went to the
Hi,
gym.
Johnny. Hi, Naked
I'll-
Puppy. And Edna. And Haley. Bro, yeah. Hi, Sarah. I don't know what the first
yeah,
thing
I'm
you're
not
mentioning is, but
yeah.
good to see you here, Sarah.
Only
So you
thing I
went,
got was Ohio. It's okay.
you,
Glad
went,
you're here, Sarah.
you went to the pool and went to
Yeah.
the gym.
Went to the gym,
Also
went to the
today.
pool. We had dinner.
Yep.
Yep.
It was a full day.
Yeah.
So what are we doing tomorrow? So this whole relax at sea thing, it was not a relaxing day. And
Kind of was at the pool.
well, yeah, for an hour maybe.
Hey, take it when I can get it.
Do you want to talk about what we did with the platinum?
I have noticed your tan, cuz.
Cuz.
Yes. Yes. Yes, you
He
have.
never stops
cuz.
working. Oh, and for those of you on TikTok, if you haven't seen Living My Beth Life, Beth Ann has been following the Ultimate World Cruise for quite a while. She did a montage video for all of us that are on this cruise. And so last time she forgot us. She had some footage and she forgot to add it on. So this time she got us, and she has some video of you dancing.
Oh, really?
At the pool,
Oh.
yes. From one of the Sexiest Man competitions. Hi, Gingerbread. Hi, Rhonda. Good to see you all. Hi, Tina.
Yep.
So, in addition to all of that other stuff that was going on, so I had to walk around a little bit, back and forth, getting to the Safari Club and the theater, and there were
On
all day
opposite
long
ends of
on
the
the
ship.
right, but they're and from the 11th floor to the 6th floor to the 5th floor to the 4th floor. There was stuff going on in the Centrum all day long. There was stuff going on in the Safari Club all day long. And there was stuff going on the pool deck all day long.
Yeah.
So...
And for those of you who
I don't know how people get bored. There's something going on all the time.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't aware of it, we are back up to just about full capacity.
Yes.
Since we left Ravenna, and it is a whole lot of people here that weren't here before, and it's very crowded now. We enjoyed it before. It's great. It's still great. Don't get us wrong, but yeah, it was nice when we had our own little private yacht going.
Yeah.
But
we were all making jokes about our private yacht experience, and it was very nice.
It's all good. There's a lot of good people on board.
There is.
It is summer in Europe, so there's a lot of families on.
Yep.
Your video, Leah, was absolutely best of the competition.
Thank you, TJ. I appreciate that. Okay.
Thanks, cuz.
So, anyway, if you haven't seen Beth's video yet, please check it out. She's been a great friend to all of us. So tomorrow we have Valletta, Malta.
Valletta, Malta. And we're actually going with some friends on a small boat. I don't know if it's a catamaran or what
No,
it
it is actually a yacht. It's a 54-foot yacht.
Oh, okay, nice.
Did you? Apparently,
I didn't quite get.
I sent him all the information on it. He clearly did not read
I
any
received it when I was in the gym. And so I read the first part, and then there was two other little screenshots he sent, and I just didn't quite get those. No.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay.
Yeah, we're just getting rid of that one.
Okay.
Again, the YouTube folks are being rude, and I have no idea why. Anyway, so we have one of the people that we're actually going to be going with, their brother was originally on the cruise, and they had to jump off they weren't able to finish the whole world cruise. I don't know why, or I don't remember why. So, but he had paid for all of these excursions, and so they offered them for a fee, of course. And so we were like, yeah, that sounds like a fun group of people to hang out with for the day on a boat outside of Malta. So that is what we're going to be doing all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we've been shooting info back and forth most of the day today. My last question. So originally we were planning on being back around 5 p.m. And then I let everybody know from the Cruise Compass that all aboard is not until 6:30. So now we might be out there for actually a little bit longer. And let's see, what else did we learn about the Colosseum trip? So we're going to be in a bus. So the Colosseum trip is, I want to say July 1st, I think.
Yes. Yes, it
is. So we are going to be on a bus for an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back. We are they're going to serve us lunch apparently on the way there. And so this is another thing. Whenever we do these really large excursions where there's more than, well, actually, it doesn't even matter, even if there's 3 buses. So 3 buses normally would be about 150 people, maybe a little bit, between 100 and 150 people. Feeding that many people all at once in a restaurant setting is really difficult.
Yeah.
And or really difficult to do in a timely fashion. Have you been before? I have been to Rome and to see the Colosseum before, but Steve has not.
Nope.
So first trip for him. Anyway, so the fact that they're doing a buffet, I'm really happy about this because that means that people will be able to go in and get food and eat and leave without waiting 45 minutes to an hour to get served. Which is what normally happens when you're on these big tours.
Yeah. It ends up being an issue.
And then, so after lunch, we're going to go to the Forum. We're supposed to go to the Forum first. Depending on how busy everything is, we might switch. Although I'm not really sure. I mean, again, our tickets have a time on them. So I'm not really sure how they can flip that around. Because if we're not there at the designated time, then what does that mean?
Only thing I can think of is if it's too packed for us to get in.
Right.
And they know that before we actually get there.
And we're hoping that doesn't happen, but, more on that in a couple of days after we go and come back.
News at 11.
Yes. That'll be a whole lot of fun. Let's see. total of 3 hours of walking during the guided tour, and the forum is not accessible by wheelchair.
Yeah.
So they aren't saying you can't go on it if you have mobility issues, but they're highly recommending you don't.
The Romans didn't have the ADA requirements.
No, they did not. So they didn't actually go over this. So the flyer they handed out during this during the Q&A session didn't really talk a lot about what to bring and what to wear. So hats, non-slip shoes, and sunglasses. Again, 3 hours of walking. If you're wearing sandals, your feet are really going to hurt by the end of the day. C-Pass cards, credit cards, currency, sunscreen, all that. That's normal stuff you just bring everywhere.
Yep.
They mentioned the travel time. And they do say the walk, in addition to being 3 hours of walking, it's about 3 kilometers over uneven cobblestone surfaces with steps. So
Typical Roman construction.
So this is one thing that did come up in the meeting. So our entrance tickets were purchased under each individual guest's name, so they're non-transferable. So
Right.
if I've got my passport that we're bringing, or C-Pass card, and it doesn't match what my ticket says, they're not letting us in. So this is significant because I don't know that anybody's tried this or if anybody's tried it and got caught or what the deal is, but on some of these tours, a lot of people on the World Cruise have already been to some of these places before and weren't particularly interested in going again. So they maybe gave their tickets to somebody else. And so now, before we go, I noticed on the last one, they were checking all of the checking IDs versus the tickets that you would hand in, because when you go to check in, you get a sticker that tells you what bus you're supposed to be on and what group that you're going to be hanging out with for the duration of these upcoming tours.
Yeah.
But they have started doing that now.
They're tightening up on that.
Yep. And so this is another thing that I thought was kind of interesting. They mentioned that the groups have already been assigned. We all received our tickets for these in the room.
Grab mine.
Are you going to get that?
I
Okay.
was going to grab ours.
Hey, Travels of a Third Generation Cruiser. Good to see you. So, sorry, the person I just said hi to is actually on the ship with us right now. And they are saying hello before going to dinner. Anyway, thank you for joining. I really appreciate you chiming in and saying hello. So, so we can't really actually show these tickets, but
No.
so the tickets have a group number and a sticker number. So this tells us where we're going to be in, and essentially the group that we're going to be hanging out with. The problem is for most excursions, if you go and check in with your friends or your family, then you can be in a group with them. And this is the second time they've done this now, where they decide what the groups are before the tickets even come out, because the Roman Colosseum is technically on our next sailing. So we would not have seen these tickets before. I mean, it's actually rare that you get them early, but they're doing it because it's literally on the cutoff day. But we don't get to pick who we spend the day with, which is also really irritating. And this is the second time they've done that. And I'm not really sure why. Well, it doesn't. Yeah, for you and I, we're in the same cabin, so they can't separate us. But for other people who might be in different cabins, that's just kind of lame. It sucks, in my opinion. Okay. What else do you want to talk about? Interesting things when the gym, or when the ship is really full. That means the gym is really crowded.
Yes.
So
That is true.
I picked a really lousy time to start a new fitness program because sharing benches and sharing space with lots of other people who are trying to get a workout in.
Yeah.
How'd you do today when you were at the gym? It actually wasn't too
fine.
crowded when I was there today.
No, it wasn't too bad. I went at lunchtime, and which is my
That helps.
preferred time, and so it wasn't too bad. There was, it wasn't packed, but there was people in there. But I had plenty of room to do what I needed to do. And
The first workout I did was a little heavy on the weightlifting part, so I was in the free weight area, and there are 3 benches in that area, and then there's a machine, a multi exercise machine that you can shift around, mostly for arms.
okay.
The one in the corner. with the cables,
cable
machine.
Yeah.
So, and there were, when I first got there were 3 people in the bench area, and one person who was using the free weights but didn't need a bench, so she was off to the side. And then as time went on, maybe 15, 20 minutes go by, and now there's 3 more people in addition to the 3 that was there, and then a couple of people that were working in and working out. So it was really crowded the first day. But it hasn't been too bad the last 2 times I've been. So not horrible.
Yeah. Well, usually after the first couple of days, it kind of thins out a little bit, because you had those people that were on there. They're like, "Oh, I'm going to work out every day. Yeah, maybe not every day, but I'm going to do it every other day, maybe every third day." So they kind of start slacking off.
Hi, Beth.
We've
Hi,
been
Susan.
through that. So
Hi, Elle. Hi, don't worry, be happy.
Be happy.
I love that song.
Yeah. What else? When was the last time we did a full live?
Let's talk about mail.
Mail.
So this is another thing when you're away from home for a really long period of time, like say on a 9-month cruise, when you can't just go home whenever you want to.
But previously, as a lot of y'all know that's been with us before, we both worked overseas quite a bit, and doing mail forwarding. Obviously U.S. Postal Service, you can do it online. Never had an issue until this time. I had went online to renew my forwarding to my mother's address,
which you're allowed to do for 12 months, and we have not been gone for 12 months yet.
They've changed it. It's 9 months. 6 months is the max they'll let you do it now.
You have to extend it, but the maximum allowed is 12 months. I read it in the fine print when I was doing mine yesterday. Anyway, they wouldn't let
you
him do
still
it.
got extended. So I was going in to extend it, and they said, "Oh, we need you to come in to verify your identity to a postal service office." And I'm like, "Okay." So I gave them a call, my home post office, and I said, my name is Steve. I live at this address, and I'm trying to extend my forwarding service. I said, but it won't let me do it online. I said, "Okay, well, you just need to bring in, ID and all that." I said, "No, I can't." I said, "I am on a cruise ship in the Mediterranean right now." And there was silence on the other end of the phone. And I said, "Yeah, so what's the other options if it won't let me do it online?" And they said, well, the email you got, it's got a barcode that they need to scan. You can have somebody go in to verify that, yes, and they'll scan it at a post office and it'll be fine. Well, no, it wasn't. Because I had my mother do that, actually, where the mail was going. She printed the email out and took it in there. They said, "No, you got to have a power of attorney."
And not just a power of attorney for mail.
Right. It has to be
For
a
everything.
full general power of attorney. And of course, again,
We didn't do that.
We're on a cruise ship in the middle of the Mediterranean right now, and that ain't gonna happen. So Leah had remembered about doing the forwarding service, which how was it called?
The premium forwarding
Premium. So
that the U.S. Postal Service does.
You know what the word premium means?
It means it costs lots of money.
Costs much more. So I went in and I did the application on that.
And Tinkerbell, hi Rusty, hi James.
Evidently it's gone through. I never got a confirmation, but they did charge my credit card. They do it on a weekly service. They get all the mail together, they put it in a priority envelope, and they send it to the address you want to. So with the individual forwarding service, they did that because they didn't want someone to come in there and change your mail up and have it sent someplace else. However, if they go in and do this and charge it to somebody's credit card, I'm sure they probably don't care who, and send your mail off someplace else anyway.
So, long story short, as long as you're paying for the service, you don't have to verify your identity.
It's all about the Benjamins.
Yes. Anyway.
Hello, Kelly.
I thought that was funny.
How you doing? Yeah.
Hi, Spartan.
We'll see if it actually works.
Person. Hi, Char. Hi, Tinkerbell. I think it says Tinkerbell right. Anyway.
Okay.
Glad you are. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Cruise Gal. Good to see you all.
Yes,
Barbara,
this is,
Golden, William, Peter.
It's
Good to see you all.
fantastic. Everybody like all showing up.
I know,
We
it's
really,
awesome.
really love it.
So,
What?
I'm like, did we really start at 7?
No.
No, we started at 7:30. I was like,
Yeah.
holy crap, how did an hour go by already? It
Yeah,
doesn't,
see, right
it
there,
clearly doesn't see. Okay, I see it there now.
25 minutes.
25
we've been
minutes.
in.
Okay. I was panicking for a
Will the
second.
cruise be
Hey,
busy
Leela.
for
Hi,
the
Emily.
remainder
Hi,
of the
Roger.
cruise?
Hi, Scott. Hi, Janet.
Yes, it will. It will be busy, especially as we're still around Europe and we go up into the Scandinavian countries.
Not necessarily full, but definitely
Busy.
way busy.
Busy.
And the last segment where we do the transatlantic, I think, is going to be not as busy. Like,
No,
really a lot less people.
We got a couple of sea days, but then we hit Iceland, Greenland, Iceland, and then start coming back down to New York City, and we're wrapping up the last of it there.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
But busy compared to how it's been, for sure.
Yeah. Well, of course, the Africa segment was nice because there was only 770.
Something like that. I think it was actually less than that, but yeah. So
Yeah.
between 700 and 800 people on the ship.
Yeah.
That holds 2,200.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was nice.
Quiet. Didn't have to wait on an elevator. Oh my gosh.
You poor thing.
But I know. We got spoiled.
We're trying to take the stairs anyway, right?
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm gonna get the other note.
We're-
Because where are we going next?
Yeah. We are going.
Sicily.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Syracuse, Sicily.
So this is funny.
Syracuse, Sicily.
Sicily, Naples, and Rome. So, like, we've been warned multiple times. I'm looking forward to you reviewing Olden, Norway. I'm going on a Norwegian cruise. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Diane Welshie. That's cool. Thank you.
We're looking to seeing that as well.
I'm looking forward to seeing all of it, really.
Yeah.
My first cruise inspired by watching you all on the cruise. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, good. Hope you enjoy it.
So, so the reason why, so Malta is very much known as well for what it is known for, and sort of a
Playground for the rich and famous.
no, that's Monaco that you're thinking
This
of.
too.
Okay. A hidden gem, I guess, because it's such an incredibly beautiful place that almost no one has heard of or seen in person. It's not, it hasn't made its way into the super touristy places. Super nice, very small place. Sicily, Naples, and Rome are big, crowded, high crime areas.
Yes.
And
Lots of tourists.
lots of tourists and like multiple people. Oh, wear a money belt when you go into all these places. Be very careful. Don't wear any jewelry. Don't, make sure you have your cash in front of you and not in your pockets, and and hide everything, because you're gonna somebody's gonna try and rob you at some point during one or all of these,
Stay low
which is
key.
just kind of funny.
Stay low key.
Yeah. Which we kind of do on all the ports.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter where we are or how safe it is. All the jewelry goes in the safe.
Don't
We
draw attention
take-
to yourself.
We don't take any. Well, it's kind of hard.
Well, true.
When there's 500 of you,
That's-
dumping out.
Again, that's why it's nice.
We
to
stick
not to
out
go
like
on.
sore thumbs. They know we're tourists, but
Well, when we walk around, not necessarily.
okay.
Tariste, I walked around for 8
Tariste.
hours.
Oh,
Oh, excuse me, 8 miles I walked for
8 miles.
all day. I had a fantastic day. And
why don't you talk about that?
so in Tariste, which is, it's kind of a part of Italy and kind of not. What was that?
Diane says she walked around Rome for a really long time and didn't notice any of the bad stuff. That's good
Very
to know.
good.
Thank you,
Very
Diane.
good. I'm glad you had a wonderful time there.
Hi, Jayla. Hi, Christine. Hi,
Tariste,
Konjo.
like I said, it was listed as Italy for us, but it's not really part of Italy because it was still part of the old Yugoslavia, but Italy
Okay.
tried to claim it or something. I can't remember.
Well, they aren't claiming it.
But I walked around. I didn't go on the same excursion Leah did. We were signed up for it, but it started off very bad, and that put me in a bad mood. And
Somebody
I said,
got grumpy.
I can't handle this. It's going to be bad. So I went back to the ship, regrouped, checked out Google Maps, and found a whole bunch of little things I wanted to go see, and I just started walking, and it was fantastic. I saw a castle up on top of the hill from the
Hi,
port.
Felicia.
There was
Hi, Tolman. Hi, Michu.
a bunker
Lancer.
system that a tunnel bunker system that the Germans had built, and the Germans and Italians had built back in World War II. And I wanted to go in there, but they had it closed to general public. They just had private tours that were going in. And so I didn't get to do that. It looked really neat. But anyway,
I got to see a castle, and I got to go inside. Now, it was in Slovenia.
Yeah, I got to go see a castle. That's what I said.
I'm saying I got to do that too.
Yeah.
And the castle I got to see was literally built into a mountain side, which was really cool. I haven't posted. I've done some reels on that, but I haven't posted all the pictures yet.
So,
so will you be? Oh, sorry.
so I got to.
Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Trish. Hi, Ian.
The last thing that I had on my little list on my route coming around was an amphitheater, an old Roman amphitheater, and it was really cool. Really cool. They had an area, and it was really very much intact, except for we're looking at it from basically the stage area, looking up the amphitheater up the hill. But there was a section that they were still excavating, and which was off to the side.
And it's so cool when you get to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and it's interesting too about how like all the Roman ruins I've seen kind of look the same, but it doesn't make them any less epic.
They had a style.
They're
yes.
just the theaters, the amphitheater,
Just the buildings, anything that they put together.
So cool.
One of the things that I've got to notice since we've been in Europe, seeing the churches that were around in the 1100s to the 1300s, basically. One of the first ones we went into, I noticed Templar crosses, the Knights of Templar crosses that they would mark on the churches that they had something to do with, and that's what I'm going to be, because we were starting to get tired of seeing churches and things like that, because yes, they're beautiful, but they're all generally kind of the same. But that really struck my interest. Any of you?
And he hasn't stopped looking for them since.
No.
He takes
Now
pictures of every single one he finds.
that'll slow down after a bit. Don't worry.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but it's really neat seeing the first ones and seeing that connection back through history, not just the Romans, but of course the Templars and their time that they were predominant and basically the first world bank, I guess you could say, because they helped people finance their trips through Europe and down into the Holy Lands. So that was neat, and in addition to fighting in the Holy Lands.
So
was
let's
cool.
see.
It was cool.
Ninia, Pauline, Flyboy, Sarah, anybody who's just joined or rejoined or still hanging around, do you have any questions about where we've been before, or about how we kind of, because we were talking about mail earlier today, about how we handle personal business when you're
life on the ship,
or life on the ship, since you've been gone for so long.
Yeah, well, be
Hi,
polite.
Trish. Hi,
That's
Laura.
all we ask. Be polite.
Yeah, because we're not going to answer the rude stuff, and that's just going to get you banned. But
Yep.
normal,
Get
normal people questions.
Get you put in
are
a
fine.
timeout or put in your corner. So But anyway,
Usually that only happens on the YouTube side.
Yeah.
Usually the stuff that comes through on TikTok is pretty cool.
yeah. But what else? What else? It's a beautiful evening.
We've had some amazing weather.
Yeah.
For the last week, every
Yeah.
place we've gotten off, it's just been
Yeah, and we're going.
so incredibly beautiful outside.
Yeah, I think we're currently cruising past Sicily at this point.
Are we enjoying more people on board?
Yes and no.
We like the empty ship, but this is
we
okay
do.
too.
Yeah, we do enjoy, one, having the space, to wander around, walk right up to, say, the coffee shop and get a coffee or whatever it might be. However, we know the crew.
Evening activities.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the crew is a
gets
lot
very
less bored.
Yeah,
So it's really nice for them.
yeah, and there again, more people at the end of a segment that they have a chance of getting tips from. So
And the
it's really good for
demographic
them.
has changed.
It has.
So
It has.
again, so when there was only between 700 and 800, most of the people who are on board are older. So I like your positive, informative posts and lives. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And VIP member, cute couples.
That's us.
Us. Okay. Thank you.
That's us.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, so for the DJ, for the musicians, for everybody who's entertaining,
Tour guys.
free tour from the internet.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
so
I don't
I'm
either.
gonna-
Now
so we
they've
haven't.
usually had a tag. We know it's from the local government to approve them to work as guides, but I've never really looked at them to see if it's an international greeter association.
We haven't had free tour guides though. We
No,
have not.
no, not
We've
free.
paid
Oh,
for all of them.
No, not free tour guides. No.
Anyway, so the entertainers get really bored. Having more people on board and a younger demographic is really nice for them. Does the ship have very many kids on board? So the number we heard was 300. I don't know that that's true. I don't know that I've seen 300. I mean,
Well,
there's
again,
definitely more than there were before.
There's the kids area that a lot of them will stay in, especially the younger ones that the parents get the phone and the kids stay there until the parents go pick them up.
The first sailing, we had, I think, 25 kids on board. So if there really are 300, there's a lot of them who are being
Spread out.
quiet, and I'm not seeing.
And there again, they could be counting below 18 as well. And there's a lot of teenage kids
Yeah,
that I've
that's true.
seen.
Which country? We're from the United States.
Yes, we are.
And does okay, so that was the one on kids too.
Yep.
So there's
Pardon me.
definitely more, but again, it's
Yeah.
not so much that
I
it's
definitely saw
overwhelming.
more at the pool. They're a local
So-
volunteer.
Locals that volunteer to give custom personal tours, usually an awesome experience.
It sounds neat.
I didn't even know that was a thing,
yeah,
so
I
I'm gonna have
didn't
to
either.
start asking in some of the groups about that.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Yep, it does.
Hi, Louise. Damn it! There was something on the that I was going to mention to talk about next, and I just spaced out. So now you have to talk until I remember what it was.
Talk, chatter, talk.
Love your
What
adventures
else?
and the way you react to them. Thank you,
Thank
Kim.
you.
Watching from India. Oh, very cool.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi from India. We had a
Yeah.
great time. We did.
Taj was beautiful.
We did a tuk-tuk tour in Cochin,
We did.
and then we didn't get to see much of Goa
No.
because that's where we got on the flight to go to Delhi and Agra,
Mm-hmm.
and we got to see the Agra Fort
Yep,
and
we
the
did.
Taj Mahal, and it was just amazing.
Yep. Just beautiful.
And Madin says, I am from Bangladesh. Where are you from? So we're from the United States.
Yep.
On Josh's live yesterday, some teenagers threw a hot dog bun on off the back of the windjammer. Well, that's rude as hell.
No, it's teenagers. Chris Tour from
Well,
their
they're not
website.
they're not supposed to be littering, and even
no,
if it's
you're not.
organic,
Yeah,
you're not supposed
it's
to be doing
actually illegal to throw stuff off of a cruise ship.
Yep.
No matter what it is.
that. And since Josh got them on camera, maybe
Yeah.
something happened there. I mean, not that Josh would have turned them in, but I'm
No,
sure somebody was
no.
watching them live.
No, and there's usually cameras all around the ship. One, looking for
Yes.
possibly somebody falling off the ship. That's what they primarily are for.
Mm.
They're not really looking for people throwing trash, but it could be used for a learning experience.
Teenagers,
Mm-hmm.
aren't they fabulous?
Respect the world. Now I got it as food, but still.
Veggie Burger says you can request a tour on their website. Yeah, we're definitely going to check that out
yes,
later.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Anyway,
I've really lost my train of thought at this point.
okay, we still got 40 minutes.
No, we don't. We have 20 minutes. 20 minutes. We have 20
20
minutes.
minutes. Oh, 39. Okay.
What is your work you do? So we're both retired now.
Yep.
God forbid that would happen. Oh yeah, somebody
Yeah.
falling. Oh God.
Yeah. That's, of course, since we've been on the cruise, there's been several instances that we've heard of.
On other ships where
Yeah.
people have either
Yeah.
fallen off or jumped off or been
Yeah.
lost overseas at one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are
Caribbean,
horrible.
Around Oh gosh, yeah, yeah. There's several places around the world we heard about them.
Yeah, the Taj Mahal is just, it's so incredibly beautiful,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful in a way that like you don't expect, because everybody's seen the pictures of it, but what you've not seen is the pictures of, or at least most people haven't seen the pictures of it up close.
Yeah.
What did you guys do when you did work? So that we're
Same-
getting
yeah.
the question on both
Same
sides.
thing.
So, I was a construction project manager.
I was an operations manager / program manager for one, and we worked with the military and did things for them as civilians that so that they didn't have to do a whole lot of work from the soldier side.
From the operations side.
yeah.
So, base support
Yeah,
services.
base support services.
That's the easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
For him, that's what he
Yeah.
did.
Yep. We would run a lot of stuff so they didn't have to. They didn't have to pull KP. They didn't have to try and fix plumbing or anything like that. So that was it. You both come to Bangladesh. No, we have not.
No, neither one of us have been to Bangladesh. Do you have any plans for travel after the world cruise? So
Yes.
predictive text. Gotcha. Hold on. Diane said, the Raj Mahal, I think. I don't.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's what
that's
that
probably
was.
what it is.
Fantastic earlier time. Yes.
Yes.
So, sorry for the plans afterwards. So, travel plans afterwards. Yes. We haven't made any
Nothing
plans. It's all
solidified.
up here
Yeah.
at this point. So nothing's.
I'm wanting to enjoy this as much as possible. And
Oh, I'm already thinking about the next stuff. But
yeah,
we're not there yet.
But yeah, as far
Thank
as
you,
doing-
Lizzie, for sharing.
Yes.
And thank you, everyone, for all the hearts.
Yes,
For the
thank
love.
you, thank you. Do you ever did you explore the India Gate and Gateway of India? No, I don't remember. We didn't have a whole lot of time.
And we were shuttled around.
yeah, we were
didn't-
shuttled
didn't
around.
Not only did we not have a lot of time, we didn't have a lot of choice
Yeah, yeah,
because
we
of the
knew-
Taj Mahal trip.
Yeah, it was the whole thing was about going to the Taj Mahal and then getting back to the ship, and we didn't get much more than that.
So Veggie Burger is asking, do they ever have a show and tell type of event for fellow cruisers to share their port experiences? No. We do have something similar to that, though, called enrichment lectures, where usually it's people that Royal Caribbean pays them and they come on to talk about their experiences. So they're certified experts. But we found over time that not everyone has actually been to the places they're talking about, which is kind of
Yeah,
stupid.
how'd you get to be a certified expert?
Yeah.
Been there. When the cruise ends, will you be missing it?
Yes.
He said, yeah, we
Yes.
will. We will. One, we're spoiled on the ship at this point, but all the people we've gotten to meet and befriend and
We've made a lot of lifelong friends.
yeah,
It's been awesome.
we met some that only were on for a portion, but are be coming back in the later part of the cruise. So
Yeah,
we're
there's a
looking forward-
a few
Yeah,
couples
yeah.
that meet that criteria.
Yep.
That they're just
Yep.
awesome people, and we love spending time with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. It's just been a fantastic social experience for us. So.
No, we're very excited about getting to do more travel. Well, and the other thing that kind of makes it easier too is now that we want to spend more time with your family when
Yeah.
we first get back. We've got
Yeah.
some administrative stuff we need to take care of,
Yep.
with the house and where we're going to live,
Mhm.
because we want to move out of the area we were at before. That is may or may not happen soon
Yeah.
or at all, for a really
Yeah.
long time. So,
Yeah.
but one of the things that makes it nice is because we've done this whole trip, we are Diamond Plus,
Mhm.
which comes with a lot of benefits, assuming
does.
that Royal Caribbean doesn't change them anytime soon. So it makes it much less expensive to travel,
Yep.
especially with Royal Caribbean, because we don't have to pay for drinks. We don't, because the ones that we get as part of the perks from the Crown and Anchor Society means we don't need a drink package, and we probably won't hit that limit anyway.
The one thing, having the basic where you get the water
The
is
water.
a good one. Is a good
and-
one. But as far as alcohol, we get 5 a day, five drinks a day. So just at that level.
And that includes coffee, sodas,
Yeah,
waters. It doesn't all have to be
Yeah.
alcoholic.
Yeah, and that's just for the being at the Diamond Plus.
Right.
Now,
But there's also free wash and folds.
yeah,
Depending, you get a certain number based on how long the sailing is, and then there's a couple of days of free internet. So all of those things add up
yeah, it does.
and
It does.
kind of defray the cost, the overall cost of doing a cruise,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
make it really nice.
yeah.
And they did announce Royal Caribbean Royal Caribbean International Group, I guess, made an announcement a while back, maybe a month or so ago, that they're going to be doing tier for tier matching between all of their cruise lines, so Celebrity, Royal, and Silver Seas. Now there was always some kind of reciprocity between Celebrity and Royal Caribbean lines. But what they're doing now is a little bit more extensive, because I don't think it went all the way to the top tier with Celebrity, and now it does.
Yeah.
And it never included Silver Sea before.
Yeah.
Is this your first cruise? So technically, so when we signed up for it, it was the first time we had signed up for a cruise
Together.
So I'd been on one before, and you'd been on two. But not with Royal Caribbean, was it? I know mine wasn't.
No, it was.
Neither
it was
one of
two
us had
different-
been on
two
Royal
different
Caribbean
ones.
before. So we had to, in order to qualify for the Platinum 7 World Wonders, we had to do 3 5-day back-to-backs in a junior suite to hit Platinum status before. It had to be like 180 days before the cruise
Yeah,
left.
so that's you needed 30 nights on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. So that's in a regular room. Now, if you get a suite, you get 2 points.
Right.
So, back in April
I was
last
still
year,
working and did not have a huge amount of time that I could take off. So
back in April last year, we had identified before we'd identified them for April. There was 3 back-to-back cruises leaving out of Galveston. Same itinerary, same ship.
yeah. So
Just-
kind of
just-
boring. Like everybody thought we were weird. Like, how boring is that? I'm like,
Yeah.
are you kidding? This is relaxing. We're just not doing anything.
Yeah. And we booked a junior suite, so we got the double points.
Yeah.
So 3 5 days, so that was 15 nights, 30 points.
Watch where you're, like, don't smack your microphone. But I think we only got off the ship twice in those
think so.
15 days. Like maybe
think
twice
so.
on those 15 days.
But it was nice. We had a great time
We
figuring
relaxed.
out some stuff.
We met a lot of really cool people on those
did.
too.
We did. And each one had a different personality.
Meaning the crews, not the people.
Yeah.
Because, obviously the people did.
Of course,
but-
with different people on the ship. The cruise itself
Hi,
was
Vicky.
different each time.
Hi,
so.
Corey.
And again, thanks for all the love, people.
And-
We love the hearts. Thank you.
Lizzie Fish, thank you. And
yeah.
Beth, hi.
So we did those 3, and that got us to the platinum, and then for the big one here. So, and this is actually broken into 17 individual sailings.
It
so
wasn't when we signed up for it, but it
it
got
was-
that way before we sailed.
They had planned it the whole time. They knew what they were going to do.
They were jerks. A friend of mine tried to join and wanted to buy something less than a full segment, and they were like, "Nope, can't do it."
Then later,
And then later, they were
yeah,
selling them that way,
Yeah.
which was really irritating.
yeah.
Lizzie, you're awesome. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Lizzie.
And Madin, so I'm reading what you're saying about Bangladesh, and we will, of course, definitely have a conversation about that at some point.
Longest beach. Cool. Sounds great. Have you ever faced a scam in India?
I'm sure I have.
Yeah, I
I mean, they don't tell you they're from India, but
No. They don't tell you where they're from.
They don't tell-
They'll
they
tell
don't
you where
ever
they're
tell you.
not from.
I've had scams in lots of countries.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
They happen everywhere.
I lived in Dubai for a while, and oh boy, lots of scams there.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a theme cruise, what type would you do? Oh, that's a good question.
Theme cruise.
I would do a Star Wars cruise or Star Trek.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what other kind of themes do they have? I don't even
Yeah.
know if they do Star Wars
Yeah.
or Star Trek things, but let's see, what else? I'm
Um,
kind of like, what have you ever heard of? I mean, they have all sorts of different groups that do these.
Yeah.
Like like church groups and stuff like that wouldn't be anything
Yeah.
that would appeal to me because going on a cruise is all about sinning.
They do Star Wars cruises on Disney, of
Oh,
course,
okay.
Disney. Yeah.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Exactly.
Or
Music cruises, yeah. I have heard of music.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And that's what I was thinking about. Different band, like a certain genre, or
that would be cool.
it would be. It would be.
I would not say no to anything except for
They do have Star Trek themed cruises, different TV series.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool. Oh, so
Yep.
lots of the different Star Treks. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Other than like the nudist cruise, I can't think of any that I would, or for that matter, or so the religious cruises or the nudist
From
cruises.
one end to the other.
From one end to the other, I would probably not sign up for either of those. But pretty much everything in between. I mean, not family ones. We don't have kids.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't mind kids, but we don't have any of our own, and,
Yeah.
and when we're on vacation, we prefer to not be around
Yeah.
other people's children. Where did the cruise start, and have you been on for all of it? Yes.
Yeah.
So it started in Miami,
Mm-hmm. And it's going to end in Miami.
and it's going to end in Miami. So we haven't gotten off. Well, okay, so that's not true. There was the one time
Mm-hmm.
that we went to Bologna. Oh, okay, what was the other one?
Dubai.
Oh, yes. So
Excuse me, Abu Dhabi.
when we were in Abu Dhabi, we got off so that we could spend that night in Dubai and hang out with some friends of ours.
Yep. Got back on the ship in Dubai the next day.
And right, so not.
Yeah.
I mean,
It-
one night.
Technically.
And then the same thing when we were in Ravenna.
Ravenna.
Instead of coming back to the ship at night, we went with some friends to Bologna and spent the
Yeah.
night there
Yeah,
and had a
that was
great
neat.
time.
That was neat. Had a fantastic time. Went on a wine tasting tour, walking around Malona.
Which was amazing. Favorite towel animal. So
This is one that stayed together.
I think this is a baby bird, and we had another one that we had to move because his head kept falling. Oh,
Oh, his eyes are a little wompy, but it looked like a bear.
I said it was a walrus without tusks. He thinks it's a bear,
It
but his
was.
head keeps coming off.
Yeah, it wasn't really attached.
So
It was
this
an elephant that
yes,
looked
this is
a
the
little odd.
9-month cruise.
Yeah. Yes.
I love it. It is the 9-month cruise.
Yes. You have found us.
Yes,
We
and
have led you to it.
you goofball. And today is day 200, and we had a cake and everything.
Just-
Yeah,
yeah,
Maybe have the nudes on one
that
end of
would
the
be-
ship and the religious on the other,
Yeah,
and the
that-
rest of the
you-
people in
yeah, you-
between.
you might want to have some partitions on one or the other there.
Is that one a duck? I'm not really sure what this is.
I
You
think
know,
it's a seagull.
I think it could be a duck. No, see.
It could. You're right. It could be a duck.
Hold on.
It could be a duck, since that's a thing on cruises.
Let's see. Which duck does this look like?
It is a little bit different with the full ship. Yes, it is, but it's still fantastic.
I don't know.
And
that could
Tanya's
be a
asking
duck.
favorite food so far.
It is a duck. What is your favorite food so far? Steve.
I'm gonna have to say that pizza we had in Bologna.
Really?
That was pretty damn good.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I did like it.
He likes thin pizza, thin crust pizza.
Yeah.
And I'm more Chicago style. I like the thick crust stuff. But that was really good.
You have one or two ducks left? Yeah, one or two.
I have one or two.
So yeah, I didn't even think about the duck, but that could be.
I really have to get I haven't seen Tam or Bobby join. Normally they do. Oh, they're probably at dinner right
Yeah,
now.
that's true.
Darn it.
That's true.
But I need Tam to help me hide these because I have way too many.
Hi, Barry. Barry, how you doing?
Hi, Patty. Yeah, there are a ton of fun people on board.
Yep. Yep.
This is my favorite. That's why we've saved him. Oh, we did get when we
the
did-
bat.
The bat.
We had
Yeah.
a bat hanging in our room one day when we came in.
That was kind of fun.
It was.
Because he was literally hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Hey, Barry. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. And thanks for the love, all of you.
Yeah.
So sweet. Hi, Joanna.
Glad y'all are all here. This is fantastic.
Yep. Let's see. So yeah, Malta is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited about that. In fact, I forgot to, I have a friend who, like, after we had booked the cruise, we might have even actually already been on the cruise. He saw
Hi, Grace.
something on the internet and just sort of, hi, Grace, just found out about Malta. And
Yeah.
so I saw the big, beautiful 200 cake in one of Josh's posts.
Yeah, they
it
just
was
had
cool.
that today. And Brooklyn, I think, also posted something on it. I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, and I've got pictures. I haven't posted them yet, though, because I'm behind. Did you ever get seasick at the cruise?
Yeah, it happens. I'm from when I was growing up, I was very prone to motion sickness. But I've actually done very well on this cruise.
Way better than I expected.
Me too. Me too. We'd gotten a bunch of the patches, that goes behind the ear, and they work really well. But of course, what I didn't know, what wasn't told to us before we got on, we've met several actually doctors, and one of them was mentioned about them. You got to be careful with them and not use them continuously for too long because they do have withdrawal
and side effects when you're using them.
Yeah, and of course side effects like any
Hi,
medication
Lacey.
does.
Thank you so much.
But they do work
Hi,
very
Karen.
well. And the main thing, we got a bunch of ginger. We got some ginger candies. We have, of course, some Dramamine. I have another medication that helps with seasickness.
We've got about 5 different things.
Yeah. The only thing is, some of the other meds make you really drowsy.
Thank you, Grace.
And if I ever get that bad that I have to take one of those, I'm kind of sleeping for like a day.
Yeah, which really stinks.
Then I'm groggy. So, but in the extreme case, we got those.
I'm trying to remember if I've actually gotten seasick on the ship.
I don't think you have.
I've gotten nauseous.
I'm not too
for
sure.
sure.
It was from motion though.
Which may or may not have been from motion sickness, or may have just been stomach bug.
Yeah.
And I've gotten nauseous.
Oh, on the trips.
On the buses. So
yeah.
A lot of the
that
bus
could be
trips that
motion.
we do are back and forth, up and down mountains and stuff.
Thank you, Grace.
And I do get a little nauseous on those.
Yeah, that
Probably
will happen.
mostly because I'm playing with my phone the whole time and I should be looking at the horizon, or I'm trying to see out the side.
Mm-hmm.
So
everything's going.
Everything's going super fast, and I'm watching the side instead of looking forward.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my own fault.
Yeah, well.
Because normally being in a car does not make me sick. My grandma always used the old sailor's trick of a cotton ball dipped in olive oil in the ear. I've heard about that. I have never tried that.
No.
Bus trips will get me every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
The end piece of the cake would be the best. Yum. What color was the cake under the frosting? It was chocolate. We saw Steve's contest. Leah, any plans of entering any contest? No. I've never been too bad with both shifts, but I was a girl who got car sick in the back seat. Yeah.
That was me.
I can't read while somebody else is driving. Well, obviously not while I'm driving either, but while someone else is driving, I can't read.
Yeah, my mom was happy when she found Dramamine. She should have bought stock in the company decades ago.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
and just to expand on that, I do see a lot of people with the patches behind their ear.
Yeah.
So it's not an uncommon thing. To whatever extent they get motion sickness, so it happens.
So back to I'll say it if
you
no
were
one else.
robbed twice.
Oh, I
you.
know.
Thank you, Earthbound. Thank you.
I mean, Christian was a celebrity, and he did bring his A game.
He was, yeah. He's.
But the other one.
But then again, he had a sock in his bungee smugglers.
He did.
He admitted to it. He was caught on camera. I'm still raising that with
But that's not why he won.
And the second time, they had to bring two 20-year-olds to beat me. So.
Thank you, Jules. I love it.
Yes, thank you.
This is one of my faves. Have you done any Disney cruise? If not, would you want to? We have not, but now that I know that they do Star Wars themed ones, I might be talked into it.
Yeah. Let me see what was. So there's goes and motion sickness. Definitely.
There's goggles that help with motion sickness. Okay.
Beer goggles?
No.
I have noticed that I drink ginger ale and found ginger beer on the ship which is really good. It's got more spicy ginger flavor. Those work really well mixed with vodka. So, yeah.
Right? Because vodka always
Yeah,
helps when
yeah,
you're sick.
it's Dr. Tito's. Can't beat Dr. Tito's.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I definitely need to get some really great pictures of Malta tomorrow so they can send those
Yeah.
to my friend and rub his nose in the fact that he's not been here yet.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're still
And
having
Grace, thank you so much. Thanks to everybody for
Yes.
that has subscribed and liked
Yes.
or participated in this.
send
And
us the hearts.
all of the love that we've
Yeah.
gotten on TikTok. I really appreciate you guys. Lizzie especially.
Yeah.
Thank
Appreciate
you so
all
much.
of y'all for being here.
And for sharing.
Sharing, yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, thanks for sharing it.
And so
But I think we're about to.
yeah, we are right about at the hour mark.
Yeah.
So we need to get off so I
Love
can
you
start
all.
going.
Appreciate
Thank
y'all
you for
being
time and
here.
dedication, sharing with us. Always, I imagine it's rough. For this, love all your content. Thank you, Jules. And how often do both of you do TikTok lives? We were doing them for about once a week, and because so many ports and we've been so busy, we've had to kind of tailor that down. We're going to try to do them once a week, but we are doing we're doing lives in like short lives daily or almost daily on Facebook, and we're recording those and posting those quick updates on both YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah.
So
Bye, Tanya.
Bye,
Glad you're here.
Tanya. So 5 to 6 minute updates every day, and then hour ones roughly once a week.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at with those, and we're going to try and keep to that schedule. We have done it for the last 3 weeks, I think.
Woot. All right, Helen. Yes, glad you're here.
Oh, hey,
Unfortunately, we're about to drop off.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But you know, it's YouTube. You're watching on YouTube, so
Yeah.
you know it'll be posted in about 5 or 10 minutes. So you're
Yeah.
good. You can watch the whole thing later.
Yeah.
This one was a lot of fun.
It means a lot to us that
that people tune in.
people
and
tune
watch,
in.
yeah.
Y'all are following us, and y'all are enjoying hearing us babble about stuff. But you know,
Travels of a third. Yes,
Yeah,
it was good to have a sea day again after so many
Yes.
port days, but they
Yes.
filled it up with too much stuff. We need to relax.
yes. Thanks, Kelly May.
But good to see you. I hope you guys had a good dinner. And
Yeah.
thank you, Veggie Burger and Lizzie and
Yes,
Cat
Veggie Burger,
Asia.
thank
Just everybody. Thank you so much for joining.
Any new content creators that just joined the ship that we should follow? haven't heard of any.
I have not been told of any either because
No.
Oksana was on,
Was
but
on,
they
but they
left, and I haven't heard of anybody new. But if I do, I will try and keep everybody updated.
Yeah, and because surely somebody in the group would have heard them or talked to them or something.
Yeah, I would think so.
I would think so.
All right. Everybody
All right.
have a good day or a good night, depending on where you are, and thanks
Yep.
for joining.
We'll see y'all later.
That went pretty well.